Hi there. In this demo, I'm going to walk you through the vFairs virtual conference platform and look at some past events we've hosted to give you an idea of what all is possible and what you can expect from the solution. So let's get straight into it. First off, let's talk about where your virtual event will take place. What will the URL look like? We support two options here. You can host the event on our vFairs subdomain, for example, yourcompanyname.vfairs.com. Or alternatively, you can host the event on any custom subdomain of your liking, for example, conference.yourcompany.com. We offer both options. Once you have the event URL sorted, the next question is, how do you get attendees to learn more about your online conference? Where can your marketing team direct users to go and sign up? For this, we work with you to set up a landing page for your virtual event. A landing page is branded with the logo of the conference or your organization, a nice crisp hero image, and of course the date and time of the event. In case visitors come before the event starts, the landing page can also have a countdown timer to let audiences know how far the event is. After that, you can pretty much add any other detail that describes your event or motivates users to sign up. It could be the agenda of the event, some information around why someone should attend it or what they'll get out of it. It could be content around who you are as an organization, the topics and subject matters under discussion. It could have a list of speakers that are planning to present during the conference, along with small bios. In case you have exhibitors participating at the event, you can put a logo map up there as well. And you can even add some FAQs. So there's a lot you can do here. The landing page is fully customizable. Let me show you some examples of different landing pages we've designed for other events. Here's one: logo, image, dates, agenda, speakers, so on. Here's another one: logo, image, dates, agenda. You get the idea. Our team will assist you on what kind of content you want on the landing page. All right, next up, let's look at how you'll be able to capture registrations of the users planning to attend the virtual event. There are two ways to go about this. The first option is to set up a registration form with custom fields. The form is completely configurable. You can let us know what fields you'd like to add and what labels you'd like to use. For example, first name, last name, company, contact details, etc., or any other information you'd like to capture. Side note, vFairs is GDPR compliant, so we take care when it comes to personally identifiable information. We can also add a GDPR consent text on the registration form if you require it. The second registration option is an offsite model, where organizers come to us and tell us that they're already capturing registrations elsewhere, for example, their own website, Eventbrite, Google Forms, etc. In such scenarios, you can simply export that data and share it with us. On our end, we'll import them for your event and provision user accounts that way. And if you're hosting a paid conference where attendees need to buy a ticket to attend, we can collect that payment on the landing page through PayPal or Stripe. To recap, there are two registration models. We can set up a custom form for you, or you can share registered user data with us and we'll import it. Right. Now let's look at what your audience will get to see on the day of the event. Attendees will log into the virtual event with their credentials and then enter an online space which we call the virtual lobby. The lobby is designed with a 3D outlook and gives an immersive feel to the visitor as if he or she is actually entering a conference. We have over 20 different lobby designs you can choose from. Here are a few samples that our customers have used in the past. You'll notice that some of these are animated lobbies where you can see characters moving about, while others are static 3D images. Moreover, you can also tweak certain aspects of the lobby. For example, you can change the dress code of the characters from formal, i.e. wearing suits, to casual, say wearing polos and jeans. We can also include diverse character sets from different skin tones, backgrounds, and cultures, and in that way promote inclusivity. Now, as audiences enter the virtual conference, you can also greet them with a welcome note or video. Here's one example of an event where we use an overlay video upon entry where a company rep is welcoming visitors, sharing some guidance and instructions, and generally building some excitement for attendees. And here's another example where the organizers chose to pop up a welcome video. In this example, the representative is creating some buzz and telling them about what to expect. Let's move on. After a user reaches the lobby, they have 4 main areas they can navigate to: the virtual auditorium, the exhibit hall, the networking lounge, the information booth. Let's go through them one by one. Let's start with the virtual auditorium. This is where your conference agenda is hosted, and it lists all the speakers that are scheduled to present at your event. In any agenda, you will have the speaker name, their photo, a bio, and some information summarizing what the topic of their talk will be. Along with this, you can have handouts and other documents that you would like attendees to download before or after the conference. Some organizers host conferences with multiple tracks or themes running in parallel, and that's something we can also support very easily. Attendees can also use the search bar to find a topic or session of interest from the agenda. Let's quickly look at another example of an auditorium. Here's one with a nice 3D image, and here's their agenda. All right, let's talk about the actual sessions or webinars that will be delivered. Before a session goes live, attendees will be able to see the countdown timer, and when it's time, they can join the webinar instantly. Speakers will be able to broadcast through a webcam or share their screen or walk through a presentation. We give customers 3 options to host sessions. Number 1, live sessions. Number 2, semi-live sessions. Number 3, on demand. In the case of live sessions, audiences can see the speakers live as they present and ask questions through the text chat. Speakers can then respond to those questions in real time through text chat or video. We use Zoom to power such webinars. The second option is called semi-live. In this case, a pre-recorded video is played for the audience such that it feels it's live. What that means is that if they join 5 minutes later, they would have missed that portion. Now, although the video is recorded, the Q&A on the text chat is live. Speakers and organizers can answer questions on the chat window while the recorded video is being played. The third option is on demand, where users can go to the auditorium and watch pre-recorded videos at any time of their liking. We also have done hybrid conferences where an actual conference was happening physically in an exhibition center and we were broadcasting it live on our virtual platform. Every organizer wants to ensure that there is high engagement with their webinars, so we provide them with the ability to trigger push notifications on site. Using this, you, as an organizer, can notify users about a keynote session that's about to begin or some breakout session that will involve networking, and in this way, you can encourage them to head over there so that they don't miss out. So that was all about the virtual auditorium. Let's look at the next section, which is called Exhibit Hall. This is essentially a collection of booths hosted by your exhibitors, vendors, partners, or sponsors, and a place where audiences can interact and engage with them. We offer over 10 different designs for how the exhibit hall can look like. Here are some examples from past events. Now, when an attendee clicks on one of these booths, they can learn more about the particular exhibitor or sponsor. Users can take a look at their company profile, their documents, their videos, etc. Moreover, visitors can also save an item to something we call the virtual briefcase. At the end of the day, all these saved documents are emailed to the user so that they can view them later on as well. Next, as the live conference is happening, users will be able to see who else is online on a particular booth. Attendees can then click on chat to bring up the chat interface. Here, they can start a one-to-one chat with the exhibitor or go to the group chat room. In the group chat, audiences can post questions and exhibitors can submit answers in the chat room for everyone to see and benefit from. Then, attendees can use the private chat option. This allows the exhibitor and the visitor to get into a one-to-one text chat or audio-video conversation. And depending on what you've collected on the registration form and what the privacy policy of the conference is, both parties can see each other's profile data. For example, exhibitors might be able to see what kind of product or service the attendee is interested in. So to summarize, we offer group chat rooms and one-to-one private chat. In case of private chats, we give you the option to use text, audio, or video chat. That was all about the exhibit hall. Let's move on to the third important section, which is the networking lounge. So some conferences want attendees to interact with each other as well and exchange information. The lounge option launches the same chat room interface, but here attendees can chat with each other instead of just exhibitors. Again, participants will be able to share information through a group chat or even initiate one-to-one private chats and audio-video conversations. Next, the final and fourth important piece is the information desk or the help desk. This is where participants can communicate with you as an event organizer. If they have any question about the event in general, policies, or terms, they can use the info desk to ask those questions. Moreover, there's also a technical help desk where your attendees and exhibitors can reach out to us as the platform's providers for any technical support. We offer users to get in touch through live chat, through a direct phone line, or through an email address dedicated for your event. They can reach out with any technical questions or troubleshooting assistance they might need. This support is available to you as an organizer and also your event's attendees, exhibitors, sponsors, or speakers. That sums up the core components of the virtual conference platform. I'll quickly move on to a couple of more things that may or may not be relevant for your event, but are still worth mentioning. We enable you to boost the engagement at your event through gamification in a couple of ways. The first method involves running a live leaderboard. A leaderboard allows you to grant virtual points to users based on them carrying out certain favorable activities. For example, you might want to give points to users who register early, or they attend a keynote session, or they have a chat conversation with an exhibitor, and so on. The leaderboard is visible to all users and they can see where they rank at any time. And then it's up to you as an event organizer to decide how you'd like to reward them. You can give away things like Amazon gift cards or items like Fitbits, GoPros, and any other product. Another gamification mechanism we support are scavenger hunts. In a scavenger hunt, you can give users a number of clues and ask them to find objects or images hidden across the pages of the event, and then reward them based on their discovery. For example, you could ask them to find a snowman at the information desk, or you can hide a map in the virtual lobby. It can be virtually anything you can think of: a product, service, a brochure, or a mascot. This encourages users to explore more areas of the event and register higher engagement. Next, a bit about reporting. The great thing about virtual events is that everything is tracked and is measurable. You can quickly find out who logged in, how many people visited each booth, which webinar was the most popular, so on and so forth. We provide a back-end reporting area where you can access all these stats in real time. What's more, we even deliver a PDF report after the event that summarizes your event's main metrics for you. For example, how many people registered, how many logged in, interactions with the various content items, booth engagement, webinar stats, etc. Moreover, we give you the raw data so that you can actually see, say, who are those 100 people that visited a certain booth and so on. You can also share these stats with your exhibitors and sponsors so that they can understand the kind of engagement they got. Alright, that sums up the platform's capabilities. Let me take a minute to talk about the process. So, if you were to sign up with us, the first thing that will happen is that we will assign a dedicated account manager who works with you to get your event set up and manages the entire process. They'll work with you to get your landing page set up and your virtual environment built out. They'll also work with your speakers and see if they need any training to record videos or deliver their webinars. We also provide all the tools to help your exhibitors set up their respective booths themselves. We provide an easy and simple self-service system that will take them through a step-by-step wizard to set up their booths, from choosing a template, adding videos and images, and configuring settings. And of course, if they need any assistance, our team will be happy to give them a hand, and yes, without any additional cost. For vFairs, the idea is not to just provide you with a rock-solid technology, but also ensure you run a successful event by acting as your consultants. Now, there are hundreds of companies that have used our platform. This includes Fortune 500 companies like T-Mobile, Nestle, AT&T, Cornell University, and so on. You can jump on Capterra to see their reviews on our technology and post-sales support. We're also happy to give you any of those references in case you want to reach out to them and learn more about how it was working with us. And that's it. I hope this video was useful and it gave you an idea of what vFairs can do for you. If you have any further questions, please reach out to us on the contact form on the site or sales@vfairs.com and we'll get in touch to take your questions. Thank you for watching.